What we're going to eat if you don't kill them?
Have you not heard of vegans?
Yes, thank you. I have heard of vegans. But I'll
Well, there you go then, plants.
What I'll say again, what we're going to eat if you don't kill them?
Plants.
Plants.
Yes, plant-based foods.
Right. So you think, because you're so intelligent, what's the world population?
8 billion, 8.5
Well,
maybe.
that's a good old guess, yeah. So that's 8.5 billion who survive. Majority, because you are a vegan, aren't you? Yeah. I'm not being derogatory.
I know.
But logic says you couldn't make this argument unless you was a vegan, could you?
No.
There you go. So if we said, how many vegans out of 8.5 billion would you say
About
roughly? I know
2%.
2%.
Yeah, about that.
Okay. So 2%. So the other 98%, which should be me. Now, I'm not being nasty or anything.
No.
I'm quite happy to hear what you say.
Yeah.
It'll be having to suddenly change to plants. Now, after, if we called it 1,000 years of meat, and no, I perfectly accept. I like dogs. I've got a cat, and I looked at that cat, and I'd kill for that cat.
But you wouldn't kill the cat.
Exactly. Well, I wouldn't eat the cat either.
But why would you eat other animals and not the cat?
Well, I kind of accept your premise that it's nasty.
Yeah.
I perfectly accept that.
Yeah, most people agree with that.
Yeah, and I perfectly accept the premise that some of the slaughterhouses are nastier than others, and some of them try and. I know you won't agree, but they say humanely.
Yeah.
And I perfectly accept it.
But do you agree though? That's the question.
Well, I'll tell you something. Funnily enough, as I talk to you, and I'd heard it once before, and it hadn't really sunk in, but I only heard it the other day about having a dairy cow. Now, I accept that you know a hell of a lot more about this than me, but I'm sure the woman said when you have a dairy cow who has another dairy cow,
What, a baby?
a baby dairy cow, gets killed after 2 days.
The males do.
Sorry, the male.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I don't like the sound of that. They never tell you that, do they?
No, they don't.
The bum.
No, they don't.
So
they want your money. It's business.
So I wasn't happy about that. So I thought, wait a minute, I'd like to have heard more about that over the years.
Yeah, but now you know. Now you can do something about it.
But just killing the way that, you know, we look after it. Well, wait a minute, you didn't tell us that how many of these. They didn't say any numbers, but it must be a hell of a lot of numbers.
Yeah. See, you sound a little bit like a vegan. See, I say these things. You wouldn't kill your cat,
see, what I am, because you're a nice girl, and what I am, I like an argument, and I like all the rest of it, but I also like people who know what they're talking about. Now, certain subjects, and this particular subject, I don't know much. So I like people who do know. That's the little bit I do know, what I just told you.
Yeah.
So, you could go on. To a certain extent, I do kind of agree with you. It's, it's terribly hypocritical. Perfectly accept all of that. And I like your stance, and I like your if you keep to it, if you keep to your principles for a lot longer than this now, because you're only a young kid. And genuinely, then one time I might see you again in years to come, and you're still doing what you're doing, and I'll say, I like that girl. Keep your principles. Well, you know, and I know, a hell of a lot of young people spout this gear, and then it's another fashion.
I mean, some people, they're not vegan for the right reasons, or they say they're vegan, but veganism is a principle, right?
Well,
and you don't suddenly wake up overnight and
Exactly.
become...
Well, see, that's how I picked you out, because I know that you're right there, correct.
Yeah.
It's a principle that you should live by properly, not just something you say for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's the new fashion.
Yeah.
And you know and I know, and I bet you've got lots of mates, if you be honest with me, that have knocked it down as they've gone along. Oh, I was a vegan for 5 minutes.
The only friends of mine are people who are friends of the animals.
Like I say, if anybody heard that poor little cat that I've nearly killed myself for, because I've had to bring him back from nearly being dead and all types of things, So I love animals. All my life I've loved animals. And you're quite right, it is hypocrisy. But
But you can change and stop
Although
being...
at the same time, you won't ever catch me in McDonald's and all these shitholes. I don't do any. You won't see me queuing up there. I cook my own food in the house, and admittedly, it is steak. And you've caught me on a bad week because I've been eating rump steak.
But you can change any time.
I know.
If you acknowledge that there's a contradiction in your morals and your actions.
Listen.
And it's never too late.
It doesn't need you to tell me, and I'm not being derogatory, and it doesn't need you to tell a lot of intelligent people that they're wrong, and they know they are.
I mean, I'm just here to get people's minds thinking.
Yeah, and 100%. And it's lovely to have a conversation with you. And like I say, everybody kind of I know, if you put them into the corner and say, listen, you know you're wrong.
Yeah.
And they are.
So what's holding you back then? What would you say? Because there must be something, right?
Well, I mean, after all these years, you know, I mean, if you'd have caught me 40 years ago, you'd have been all right. But now you'd have to, like I say, to start eating plants, I eat vegetables.
Plant-based?
I love vegetables.
Plant-based.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. I see them selling it in the shop.
But you're never too old to stop
Well,
sending somebody to a slaughterhouse.
yeah. But listen, I'm wasting your time now because you could be knocking off somebody else. So
You're not wasting my
you're a lovely
time.
kid. You're a lovely kid. And not only are you that nice, you got the right ideas about you, that you listen to somebody. That's the difference.
The animals, they need people like yourself who are compassionate
Oh,
and who care about them to change. Because
I
if
agree,
people like
yeah.
yourself don't change, then
Yeah.
what hope have they got?
I think a lot more people care than put it into practice. They need a kick up the arse by the likes of you.
What do you need?
So, I'm longer.
No.
I'm longer.
You are
But
never ever too old.
Listen, you will catch loads because you're a good communicator.
Imagine,
So
right, imagine if somebody wanted to kill you
Yeah.
and you said, no, please don't kill me. And they
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
but I'm so old and I've
Oh,
been
so you're
doing it
gonna
for
kill
all
me
of
now?
these years.
That's the threat.
What would you say to them?
I know you, but I agree with you.
You're never too old. People have gone vegan in their 60s, 70s, even
Yeah,
80s.
yeah.
You know? And they always say, I wish I'd have done it sooner. Always.
Yeah. Just
Will
got to
be.
see a couple of our posts. All the
Okay.
best.
What do you think of this? Do you know what we're showing? We're showing what happens in the meat, egg, dairy and fish industries. Industries that abuse animals to show people the reality of what happens.
Are you a vegetarian?
Vegan. Do you know what a vegan is? Yes. What about you? Are you vegan? Vegetarian?
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately. Why'd you say unfortunately?
I can't live this. I can't live without meat.
Can you not?
I can't.
Do you really believe that? Say, for example, if you woke up tomorrow and there was no meat in the supermarket, do you think that you would die?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes.
What
I'm
do you
not
think?
a fat man. I'm not a strong man. This is my culture. This is my what I love. I love meat.
But do you think the animal loves their life more than you love eating them? If somebody loved to eat you and to kill you, would that be a good justification to do it because they're getting pleasure from it?
Don't think like that. Don't think like that.
Why? Because look, this is what happens to the
You are
animals.
so sensitive.
Who is?
You are so sensitive.
I'm sensitive.
Yes, sensitive. You can eat and enjoy it.
I enjoy loads of foods. So people who are speaking out against like cancer patients or against like domestic abuse, are they sensitive because they're speaking up for a cause? This all happens in the UK. We're just showing
No
footage.
way.
Yeah, we're showing footage of farms and slaughterhouses.
Sad, Annie.
Sad.
I thought it's some kind of movie or something.
Yeah, it's a documentary called Dominion.
But it's a documentary, of course, original, Annie.
Yeah, it's
On
called
the
Dominion.
oh my God.
Yeah, this is all
Sad.
standard practice.
It's a killing, Annie. That's a killing.
Yeah. Why? Because people want to eat them.
No, but this is not the way to kill, Annie.
Do you think there is a good way to kill and eat animals?
No, I mean, this is not the way.
What
it's
is
like
the way?
banging on the.
What is the way? No, that's
They should find some proper way if they want to eat any, not this way.
What way would be okay to kill you?
I don't know. To be honest, never kill any animal.
How about not at all?
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah?
good. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why not that then? Do you know what a vegan is?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we eat vegan.
Do
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah, we eat. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but do you
But
know?
we eat only sometime meat.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
sometime. Yeah.
So being vegan is like being against animal abuse. It's like having a philosophy that animals aren't here for us to kill or use however we want them.
But I've never ate pig. No, man, I don't know how it tastes like.
You're not eating a pig?
I never ate one.
No.
We don't eat it. We don't.
Do you not? Do you eat
She
other animals?
tried chicken only.
You eat the chickens?
only.
Only
Yeah.
chicken.
She tried.
We got chickens and then eggs, yeah.
Yeah.
We eat the
We
eggs.
have at home. Yeah.
You have chickens at home?
And,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna.
We don't even think about to kill them. Like
We don't
No.
want
this
to
is
kill
cruel,
them.
you know. This
We
is
don't
No.
want to kill them.
Do you love them? That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're
Yeah.
kind of scary when they like peek you.
Are they?
Yeah.
But you know the chickens that you eat, they get killed.
Yeah,
we
same
know.
way. Yeah. But
Yeah.
of course, like there are factories and companies.
I
They
feel
have
sorry
proper
for the
way.
pigs.
But this is the banging, like the banging on the floor. This is cruel, you know.
Yeah.
I feel sorry
but
for the
But
pigs.
if they have some kind of better system, just numb them first or this way, then it's a
Right.
different story.
how about, say if I said to you, would you rather be killed in like the most horrific way, horrible way, be killed in like the
Nice
least,
way.
the least
Yeah,
traumatic
yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah.
or not at all?
Of course not at all. It's
You
better
know,
than it.
we don't
Of
have to
course.
kill them at all. You
No,
know.
no, no.
Yeah, we don't have to
Yeah.
kill cows either.
Yeah,
We use
that's
the
right.
milk from the cow then.
So then you should all be vegan.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah?
with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Success
No,
with
be
your.
with the animals. For the
sorry?
animals, be with
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Also important.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, what
I
you are asking, you are
like
saying
horses.
is right.
We have a link here that it's got some resources on to help
Okay.
people go vegan. It's got
Alright.
this movie
Yeah,
that you can watch.
I feel sorry for the pig now.
yeah. I'll definitely watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Success, yeah.
Thank you.
Food's good. Nice
Yeah,
steak
food, but we can have food without killing animals, right?
So what, like a vegan?
Yeah, like plant-based foods.
It's no good.
Why not?
It's no good.
Why not?
There's no proper taste to it.
No proper taste. Do you not
Gotta
think
have that
like?
authentic taste? So you know, like a nice Argentinian steak, it's gotta be like perfect.
But do you think that because that taste, like say 15 minutes of pleasure that you're getting, has cost them their entire life?
Do I think it's worth it?
Yeah. Do you think
Absolutely.
that? Do you think that taste outweighs life? So pleasure.
For animals,
No, for anyone. Like, is pleasure
I don't believe in cannibalism.
is pleasure a good enough reason to justify an action? Basically, is what
In
I'm
terms
asking.
of animals, so the topic we're on is
Anybody.
animals. That's different because now you put it into a different context.
Basically, like we're all animals, right?
I'm not an animal, I'm a human.
Yeah, human. Do you know humans are animals?
I don't class humans as animals.
Why? What's
Class
the
humans as people.
what's the morally relevant difference? Would you say between a
Morally,
human
we
and?
have our own way of doing things, our own way of thinking, but I'm being late to work actually.
Do you not think that they do as well, and they have a preference to live just like we do?
No.
No. Why not? What if I thought that about you? Would it be okay to?
So you're a cannibal.
No, but what if I did? It's hypothetical.
I'm highly against cannibalism. I was really speaking to you.
I want to be a vegan or vegetarian. I stopped drinking milk for a bit, and then in Ramadan time, I needed to make this dessert, and then I had to buy bigger milk carton, and I had to get the dairy one. But I was like having non-dairy stuff for about a year.
Well, what do you think is stopping you from saying like today, like that's it? I'm not gonna pay
Actually,
for
you know what?
any.
I think it's right. It's just down to me and the free will I have. People in Palestine and in Syria and Yemen, they don't have free will. I have free will to choose what I'm eating.
Exactly, like where you're putting your money. Because you vote with your money, don't you? When you buy milk, cow's milk, then this is what you pay for, something that you're against. But yeah, we have power when we go and buy these products, don't we? Do you know much about the dairy industry?
Yeah, I know they mass produce kids and they take away the babies or kill them. And it's like what?
That's what's happening here. And cows, because they're very maternal, like we are, they love their babies. They grieve and they mourn when their babies are taken from them. These are the baby boys. Imagine being like this young. All you know is your mom.
What are they doing with that instrument?
That's stunning them. It's like, putting electricity so that they're like unconscious and then they get killed.
Maybe someone should do it to them.
Yeah,
They know what
exactly.
how it feels like.
Exactly. Or ideally, people should stop paying for it because if they don't pay
Yeah.
for it, it doesn't happen, What's stopping you? Because obviously you're against it, and like you said, you have the
I think it's
power.
an easier choice probably buying it, but maybe today I could rethink what I'm doing. Is it right? It's not humane. It's not right. It's not ethical. It's not
No.
dignified.
Do you think it could ever be? No.
Vegetables and plants and there's so much stuff to eat.
Exactly.
You don't need to kill an animal to survive. I don't think, because before people were living in the jungles, what did they eat? They ate fruits and whatever they found.
Yeah, exactly. Or we just did what we needed to do to survive sometimes, didn't we? But now we're just basically killing animals for pleasure because we want the taste and we want the enjoyment. If they got enjoyment from hurting us, we wouldn't want it, would we? But we just do that to the animals because they can't fight back.
So
You know?
sad, isn't it?
Yeah. If you stop paying for it, then you're on the right side of history. I've got some resources anyway. Have you got something that you can scan that? It's basically like resources to go vegan. So we've got some documentaries on there. It's not all like horrible footage, but
Yeah, it kind of like triggers me. Not triggers me, but like, because what's happening in Palestine stresses me out. And I think it's normal to
yeah,
do this and believe it's not. It's not
yeah,
normal what they're doing, so
exactly.
it's natural. It's really sad what people seem to think they could get away with.
Yeah, but you don't have to be part of that.
Yeah, you're right, and I do have free will, so I think I want to try and fix my eating
Yeah,
habits and lifestyle. I would probably get them back for what they're doing as well. I hope
yeah,
that's maybe karma doesn't exist, but let's do that to a living species.
yeah. But it's business, isn't it? They get money, they get a demand, and that's what they do. To be profitable, basically.
It's such a sad world. Everyone just causes so much suffering and harm to humans, animals,
Yeah.
planet, each other.
Yeah, but we can change that. We can change it for us. When our time comes, we can look back and think, I was somebody that I was proud of, and I didn't contribute to any of that, and I wasn't the reason for someone else's misery.
Thanks, what's your name?
Gemma, it's nice to meet you. I can tell that you've got a vegan heart. It's just sort of aligning your actions with your morals and being the person that you truly are.
Thanks, I appreciate you coming, being here.
Thank
I
you.
think it's important to share awareness and show people what they're paying for and the food that they're paying for.
Absolutely.
They're paying for
These animals,
agriculture.
they're forgotten, right? They're hidden away in factories. Nobody sees their suffering and what they're going through. And the very least that I can do for them, because I paid for them to go
Be
through,
murdered.
yeah, I paid for that to happen to them for many, many years. The least I can do now, I've seen what happens to them, is show people and give them my voice.
It's so nice to meet you. See you later. Bye.
All right, take care.